Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, and today's video we are going to be discussing something that in all honesty I never thought that I was going to discuss on this channel. And in case you're wondering because of what we have on screen, don't worry, this isn't what we're discussing. This is just something I'm going to use as an example, like something to help me with what exactly I want to talk about when it comes what I wanted to talk about when it comes to this video. But before we get into the video, guys, as always, if you want to show your support for this channel, please consider clicking on the subscribe button, not the subscribe button for this channel, but for my channel, the one you should find below the video. And also consider clicking on the like button, sharing the video, and of course leaving a comment down below, letting me know what your thoughts on this as always. And also, before I continue, let me just say this. There is another link which should be available in the description box down below, which will give you another way to help support the channel, which again is completely optional. But if you want to, just head on down, click on the link, and you'll be able to find a way to support the channel. So with all of that out of the way, let's get into what I actually wanted to talk about when it comes to this video. So in case you haven't heard, yes, by the way, this is real. This isn't a fake channel that was made by someone else where they just call themselves the name of another actor, actress, or a character, from a movie or something. No, this is genuine. This is real. Brie Larson, Queen Brie, has actually started a YouTube channel, and as far as you can see, it's only got one video. It's called "So I Made a Decision," and the thing is, when I saw what happened with this channel, or excuse me, with this video, or I guess with the channel, like it kind of reinforced how I felt about YouTube before I started. Now, in case you didn't know, Brie Larson only just recently started her YouTube channel. She only started, like, I think 2 days ago, 3 days ago at least. And the problem is, even when she first started the channel, somehow, some way, she was already trending. And even the video that she put out, the second she put it out, it was already trending. It was already trending. First second she put out a video, before it even had any views, it was already trending. Just think about that for a second. Think about this for a second. She just put out the video and somehow it was already trending before it even had any views. And that's not even the worst part. Other than just her being trending, she somehow already became a YouTube partner. Now, in case you don't know what that is, if you become a YouTube partner, it basically allows you to run ads on your channel. It basically allows you to monetize your channel, so that when you put out a video or you put out a live stream, you can basically run ads on your videos or live streams, and it allows you to make some money off of this, off your channel. And this way, and when people first heard about this, when people first heard that there was a platform out there where they could go on there and they can discuss whatever it is they want to discuss, but basically they get to make content. They get to make content where they discuss things that they love to discuss. Whether it's movies, whether it's science, whether it's art, whether it's whether if you're someone who wants to make a nature documentary or just any documentary whatsoever, you can make it and you can post it here on YouTube, and you can eventually build an audience. Eventually you'll build an audience. Eventually you'll build a following. Hell, I'm starting to do that right now. Like, I am only just now starting to get people to actually follow my channel. Like, I'm just, again, it's gonna take me a while, and I understand that, but I'm willing. But I also understand that it's gonna take some time to build have a big following, to eventually get my channel to, like, let's say 10,000 subs or 20,000 subs. Like, that's gonna take some time, and I understand that, and I'm willing to actually put forth the work. I understand that. And I understand that right now my channel is still very, very small, and it's going to take me a while to build a following to where I can like eventually to where I can eventually monetize my channel. And that's the reason why that is because YouTube, as you may know, have changed their terms when it comes to being able to monetize your platform. You need, according to them, you need at the very least, you need at least 1,000 subs, and you need 4,000 hours of watch time, or 4,000 hours. Yeah, 4,000 hours of watch time. You need those two things specifically in order to be able to run ads. And not even that. Once you do that, you have to submit your channel for review, and then they decide whether or not it gets monetized. Now, look, initially, on its own, it may not seem like much, but you also have to understand that YouTube recently has made it incredibly difficult for newer content creators like myself to actually get a start on YouTube, because YouTube, for some reason, has, like I've already mentioned this before, but for some reason they've made it to where the algorithm buries your channel, or excuse me, buries whatever video you put out within the first 48 hours if it doesn't get enough like traction, if enough people don't like the video, if enough people don't watch the video, if enough people don't comment on the video, then it basically gets buried among a bunch of other videos on YouTube. And yet, despite that, there are people who are still making their own channels, who are still starting a channel, who are still making their own content, and they're still going to persevere despite the hurdles that YouTube has chosen to put in front of them. They are still going through, or excuse me, they're still pushing through. So you can imagine that there are some people who are going to be a bit upset when a channel that only just started. And let me remind you, now, yeah, I get that this video has 999,000 views, so by now she's already achieved the watch time, and by now she obviously has more than 1,000 subs, so okay, she's monetized, okay. But here's the thing, that's not what happened. Before she even put out a video, her channel was already monetized. She was already a part of the YouTube Partner Program before she ever even put out a video. Like, do you understand how frustrating this is? Okay, you have smaller channels like mine who actually have to work hard to build up a following, to eventually get to the point where they can actually monetize it, to where they can like to where they can actually make some money, being able to do something that they love, which is something that didn't used to be this difficult. Like, YouTube used to be a platform that was welcoming to smaller creators like myself, to independent creators like myself. But instead, for some reason, right now, they have chosen to completely pander to fake celebrities. And not just Brie Larson, but you go over to channels like the Jimmy Kimmels, the Jimmy Fallons, the other late night talk show hosts who basically do the exact same thing. Like, they're all copies of each other. There's nothing different. They all make the same bland, tired jokes. They all have the same bland sets. It's all the same. There's nothing different. And yet YouTube keeps constantly pushing their content. And independent creators like myself and other people on this channel have been left completely in the dust, to where they have to constantly bust their ass in order to build a following. And the thing is, they don't have a problem with that. We do not have a problem with actually working hard in order to build a following. We understand that on your first day you're not going to get 1,000 subs, that on your first day you're not going to get like 10,000 views on your first video. We understand that, but we're willing to put in the work. So why is it that someone who didn't even put in an ounce of work is all of a sudden a part of your YouTube Partner Program, who all of a sudden is able to just like they have monetization, they already have everything they need, and their video is even trending? Like, YouTube is doing everything they can to push this person into the spotlight. And yet the independent creators who made their platform are basically told to fuck off. And it's just, it's sick. I don't understand why this is. Like, I'll never understand why they choose to do this. And again, look, I don't have a problem with Brie Larson being on YouTube. If she wants to be on YouTube, fine, whatever. If she wants to be on YouTube where she gets to be herself, like she gets to let people know who she is, you know, when she's not behind like a camera. Well, technically she is behind a camera, but at least it's her camera. At least she gets to be herself. At least she knows that, you know, yeah, she has to act and she has to pretend out there in front of the journalists, the paparazzi, whatever. Like she has to pretend in interviews, like she has to pretend to be this. But here on her channel, she gets to just be herself. But that's not the case. And if you want to know what I'm talking about, all you have to do is go watch the video. I'm not gonna play it because I don't want to. God forbid, who knows what this bitch and her people are gonna do. Just go watch the video and you'll know what I mean. It's fake. It's just more fake Hollywood produced bullshit. It's just more of the fake Brie Larson that we keep seeing all this time. And it's just it sucks because this was never like this wasn't YouTube. YouTube used to be a place where people get to go on their channels and they get to just be themselves and they get to just talk. They get to be themselves. They get to let people know who they are and they get to talk about what they love. And yes, there are going to be people who don't like you, but you know what? Guess what? That's the case even in real life. In real life, even if you're just being yourself, there are people out there who are not gonna like you. That's just life, and you just gotta accept it. There are people out there who are just not going to like you, and there's nothing you can do about that. And Brie could have been someone who could have, you know, this could have been her chance to show people that she's not what she is in front of a camera. Like she could have let people know that, okay, yeah, I get why she has to pretend to be this when she's in front of the cameras, when she's in interviews, but when she's just herself and she gets to just be herself, people can see that she's not so bad. She's just a regular person. It's just that the studios that she works for, like they probably ask her to be this, which we know that's probably the case with a lot of other celebrities. And it's just, but no, instead she chose to be just be even more fake than she already is. And again, if you want to see proof, all you gotta do is go watch the video. Just go watch the video and you'll see what I mean. Everything she says, from the way it's presented, you can see it's all fake. And YouTube, for some reason, is just pushing this. Anyway, that's kind of sucks. Anyway, that's all I have to say. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like, share, subscribe, comment, all that fun stuff. And again, if you want another way to support the channel, there is a link in the description box down below. All you have to do is click it and you'll find another way to support the channel. But again, it's completely optional. So all of that said and out of the way, again, thank you so much. You guys have been awesome. Please remember to stay safe and take care of yourselves as always. Bye.